भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की नामांतर वसील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड शांति गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की मायापुर धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जय, यमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, श्रीमती राधारणी की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद all Buddhists assembled, all Buddhists assembled, Hare Krishna, all Buddhists assembled, Hare Krishna, all Buddhists assembled, Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahamrite Vipapari Saram Satya Buddha Buddha Prabhu Prabhu Susu Tatra Nilamakara Vitam Param Sukhamukharam Vitam Vipatam Bhagavatam Rasamaram Murvasika Vipavaka Anato Vasam Saksha Bhakti Yogam Adukshate Lokasayana Puritam Shakri Sattvasamidam Yasyam Vaisyanayam Krishna Paramakurushe Bhakti Padade Pumsa Shokamoha Vayapha Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Vishnam Priyam Yasmin Paramahamsayam Amanam Paramiyate Tatyayana Bhakti Saitam Nishkamyadi Sutam Tatsyam Vicharanam Varo Bhaktyam Arthayam Brahma Sutranam Bharata Bodhinaya Gayatri Vasarupa Sovedata Paribhunita Sarvavedika Saram 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 Samudrikam Sarvavedanta Saram Srimad Bhagavatam Sute Karasam Tasya Nanyatra Sarvati Vachi Krishna Bhakti Rasa Saru Sri Bhagavato Krishna Bhakti Rasa Saru Sri Bhagavato
Jai Sudra
Beginning with what? Sun. This is birth, existence, growth, transformation, beauty, and at last death. Even all these bhava, different conditions of the body. Drishta, seen, dehasya, of the body. Not atmana, of the soul. Prana, of the fruits. Evil, life. Dukasya, of the tree. Karma, in due course of time. Ishvara Murtina, whose form is the ability to transform or control the bodily activities. Janmadya sarine bhava dushta dehasya natmana pranam iva dukasya karanamisya murtina. Translation. Just as the fruits and flowers of a tree in due course of time undergo 6 changes: birth, existence, growth, transformation, dwindling, and then death. The material body, which is obtained by the spirit soul under different circumstances, undergoes similar changes. However, there are no such changes for the spirit soul. This is a very important verse in understanding the difference between the spirit soul and the material body. The soul is eternal, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 20. Na jayate mriyate na kadachin nyayam bhuta bhutta bhavita vana bhuya. And is not slain when the body is slain. The spirit soul is eternal, being freed from Western chain, which take place because of the material body. The example of a tree and its fruits and flowers is very simple and clear. A tree stands for many, many years, but with the seasonal changes, its fruits and flowers undergo 6 transformations. The foolish theory of modern chemists that life can be produced by chemical interactions cannot be accepted as true. The birth of a human being, material body, takes place due to a mixture of the ovum and semen. But the history of birth is that although the ovum and semen mix together after sex, there is not always pregnancy. Unless the soul enters the mixture, there is no possibility of pregnancy. But when the soul takes shelter of the mixture, the body takes birth, exists, grows, transforms, and dwindles. And ultimately it is vanquished. The fruits and flowers of a tree seasonally come and go, but the tree continues to stand. Similarly, the transmigrating soul accepts various bodies which undergo 6 transformations, but the soul remains permanently the same. Adoditya Sasvato, Yayam Puranam, Na Hanyate Hanyaman Sariri. The soul is eternal and ever existing, but the bodies accepted by the soul are changing. There are 2 kinds of soul: the supreme soul, the personality of Godhead, and the individual soul, the living entity. As various bodily changes take place in the individual soul, different millenniums of creation take place in the supreme soul. In this regard, Madhvacharya says, Sarvikara Sarirasya Na Vishnu's Tatasya cha Tat Adhinam Sariram cha Jnatvantam Mamatam Tajya. Since the body is the external feature of the soul is not dependent on the body. Rather, the body is dependent on the soul. One who understands this truth should not be very much anxious about the maintenance of his body. There is no possibility of maintaining the body permanently or eternally. Antavanta ime deha nitya syuktaha sarira. This is the statement of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 18. The material body is antavanta, very sudden. But the soul in the body is eternal. Nitya Sukta. Sarira. Lord Vishnu and the individual soul, who are part and parcel of him, are both eternal. Nitya Nityanam Chetana Chetana. Lord Vishnu is the chief living being, whereas the individual living entities are parts of Lord Vishnu. All the various grades of bodies, from the gigantic universal body to the small body of an ant, are perishable. But the super soul and the soul, being equal in quality, both exist eternally. This is further explained in the next verse. Janmadhya Janmadhya sarme bhava dushta dehasya natmana phalanam eva vikrasya kalanasya mukti. So, here it is given the difference between the soul and the body. The body is changing, but the soul is not changing. The body means gross body and subtle body. The subtle body also changing. Like gross body is changing, the six transformation is there, 6 types of. Similarly, the subtle body, mind also changing. Body is taking birth, growing, existing, and transformation is taking place, then dwindling, then finally death. Similarly, the subtle body, mind, our mind is also changing. Body and mind always changing. The morning mind is something, but the daytime mind is something, and evening time mind is something, night time mind is something. So mind is also changing. So only the soul and the supreme soul, super soul, Bhagavan, they are not changing. Because the soul is the part and parcel of the super soul, Bhagavan Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. Therefore, the soul is not changing. There is no change of Lord Vishnu. There is no change for the soul also. The soul accepted this body, which is perishable one. Why soul has accepted this body? Because of, due to his desire for enjoyment. The soul wanted to enjoy this material world. Therefore, the soul has accepted a body, this material body. Unless the soul will have material body, then soul cannot go for enjoyment. This is called prayer. It's when the soul wants prayer, then it wants a body, material body. But when the soul will like to go for Shreyas, then this body will be spiritual one. This body will not be material one. Shreya means one will go to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. That is Shreya. Prayer means one will go for enjoyment. That is prayer. So when one will like to go for prayer or go for enjoyment, then he will get this material body, which material body is perishable and also undergoing so many types of changes. But when one will go for Shreya, otherwise we can say when one will go to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, that time his body will become spiritual one, and that spiritual body will not be perishable or not be changed. There will be no change. Though the body will be perished because this material body one day it will perish, but it will never get death. That will not pass death. Death means one will go to Jamrasava. But one will never go to Jamrasava. He will straight go to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu or Vishnu Loka, the abode of Lord Vishnu. So therefore, one has to think about it, whether he will go for Shreya or he will go for prayer. In Upanishad it is said, Vijnana Satir Jasta Mana Raghavan Naraha So Dhanaha Paramam Nati Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam. Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam. Those who have Paramartha Sukruti, spiritual Sukruti, he will follow this Shreya path. And he will use this human body to go to Lord Vishnu's lotus feet. Now, Atma, this body is just like a chariot. The Atma is the driver sitting in the chariot. And this mind and the horses, they are just to be controlled by Atma. But now, when someone wants to enjoy this material world, that time his Atma is being controlled by body, controlled by mind. But if Atma will control his mind and body and senses, then he can very easily go to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. And he can cross over this materialistic ocean very easily. This body and mind, these are all Maya, material one. And I, mind, these are all material designations. So unless one will become free from material designation, one cannot become a bhakta, cannot surrender to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu or Krishna. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatpratam nirmalam Husikes sevanam bhakti uchyate. One should be free from all types of material designations. Then he will become very pure. He will use all his senses for the service of the Lord of the senses, the Master of the senses. That is Hrishikesha, means Bhagavan Krishna. So, all the senses will be used for Hrishikesha Seva. So then one will think that I am Krishna Das. I am eternally Krishna Das. Ami Nitya Krishna Das. How one will come to this realization? If you listen from right source, bona fide source, then he will come to this realization that I am Nitya Krishna Das. I am eternally Krishna Das. So then he will lead his life with Yukta Vairagya. Though he will remain in this material world, but he will not have any attachment to this material world. Chaitanya Charitamrita is saying, Naratanu Bhajaner Mula. Naratanu, this human body. By this human body, human form of life, one can do bhajan. In other form of life, one cannot do bhajan. Only by this human form of life, one can do bhajan. And in this human form of life, one can get paramarthika sukruti, spiritual sukruti. So, only thing is that one has to go for Shreyapat, not Shreyapat. Shreyapat means going for own sense enjoyment. Shreyapat means going to give enjoyment to the senses of the Supreme Lord, Krishna or Vishnu. Indriyabhya parayatha arthagasya paramana manasastu para buddhi buddhiratma mahan para. The Maya is having 5 sense enjoyable objects. That is called Pancha Tanmatra. Form, sound, taste, smell, touch. These are the 5 sense enjoyable objects. So these 5 sense enjoyable objects are always attracting the senses of a conditioned soul. Baddha Jiva. Baddha Jiva is being attracted towards these 5 sense enjoyable objects. So therefore, these 5 sense enjoyable objects, they are greater than the senses. So, these senses, among the senses, the mind is the chief one. So if the mind will not be attracted toward these 5 sense enjoyable objects, then this mind will be pure mind. Mind will be pure if he will not be attracted toward these 5 sense enjoyable objects. So those who are following Shreya path, so they are greater than this 5 sense enjoyable object. Their mind is greater than 5 sense enjoyable. So, again, those who are having knowledge, their intelligence. So the intelligence is considered to be greater than the mind. Because by the intelligence, one can lead his mind towards Shreya path. And above all, there is Atma, the soul. Soul is there. So, soul is beyond all these things, all this mind and intelligence and 5 sense enjoyable object senses. Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 42 text, it said, Indriyani paranye hurye param manam manasastu para buddhi jo buddhi parastu sa. So, in brief, Bhagavan Krishna is saying to Arjuna, so you are a jiva, jivatma. Because of this conditioned nature, you are thinking this senses and mind is Atma. And that is avidya. That is due to avidya, due to ignorance, you are getting this type of bewilderment. So, the senses are subtle, very subtle, than the matter. And the mind is more subtle than the senses. And intelligence is even more subtle than the mind. And even Atma is more subtle than the intelligence. So therefore, Atma is that topmost life. Mahata param vikta madikta purusha paraha purusham param kinchit sa kashta sa parahati. Mahat the pradhan, that means the unmanifested energy. This Maya Shakti, illusory energy. So, is always attracting the jiva who has turned his face away from Bhagavan Krishna. So, and therefore the jiva is getting the bondage, conditioned nature. So when a jiva becoming conditioned one, so he thinks that this material nature is everything. For him, material nature is everything. But this material nature, what the jiva is thinking everything for him, is Bahiranga Shakti, external energy of Bhagavan Krishna. This is external energy. Bhagavan Krishna or Vishnu, he is Maya Vishnu, the Lord of Maya. So no one is greater than Bhagavan Vishnu or Krishna. So the jiva must go to Bhagavan's lotus feet. How jiva will go to Bhagavan's lotus feet? Unless jiva will become free from Maya. When the jiva will become free from Maya, then he will go to the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Paramgati. That is, Paramgati means supreme destination. That is Charama Purushartha. Supreme Purushartha. Go to Lord Vishnu or Krishna is Supreme Purushartha. In Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, he said, Maya Vekkana Prakriti Svete Sacharacha. So, the Maya Shakti is acting, remaining under mind shelter. Therefore, it is said also that by the glance of Bhagavan Krishna, Krishna's glance, this Prakriti, nature, is giving birth to this universe, this Jagat, this material world. Esa sarvesu bhutesu gurutma na prakasate drishyate tugraya buddhya sukmaya sukmadarshibhi. Bhagavan is Purushottama. He as Purusha, as Paramatma, he is remaining in the heart of all the jivas. And everything he is watching, witnessing, and everything he is sanctioning. By his sanction, everything is taking place. Because the jiva is having bondage of Maya, therefore he is not able to know Paramatma, the Supreme Soul. So those who are coming in Srota path, Srota pantha, or listening process, Sukritivan sadhaka, those who are having Sukriti, sadhaka, listening, coming in listening process, and to whom Krishna is, Bhagavan is showering mercy, bestowing mercy, so he can get Divyagya, transcendental knowledge. And by Atma Chakshi, by devotional eyes, he will be able to see the Supreme Lord. So therefore, if anyone wants to get Bhagavan Krishna or to know Bhagavan Krishna, he has to go in listening process. Srota Pantha. And when one will listen, after listening, he will think about it. He will discuss, he will think. That is called manana. Sravana, after Sravana, then manana. After listening, one will discuss, one will think seriously. Then comes Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana means he will solve. First he will listen, then he will think, discuss, then he will solve. This manana nididhyasana. So this way one will get the mercy of Bhagavan Krishna. So when one will get the mercy from Bhagavan Krishna, he will be able to see him, know him. In Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, text 25, it is said, Naham prakash sarvatra yogamaya samabhutah gurayam nagiyanati lokamam yamudayam. So I am covered up by my yogamaya potential. I am not manifested everywhere. The foolish persons, those who are influenced by Maya, those who are captured by Maya, they will not be able to understand me. They will not know me. So, his Swarup is always unchanged. His Swarup is not changing. Like this, our body is changing, mind is changing, the soul is not changing. Similarly, Bhagavan's Swarup is also not changing. So therefore, Bhagavan is not having birth, old age, disease or death. So therefore, he is always present in his Sachidananda Vigraha, his soul, original soul. So in front of the Bhakta, he is always present as Sachidananda Vigraha. Therefore, a Bhakta always he sees the Sachidananda form of Bhagavan Krishna. So those who have taken shelter at the lotus feet of Bhagavan, so they will have never any death or they will never go to Jamara's cell. No death will be there. But rather, they will become immortal. Amarotto. So therefore, it is said that this about the tattva. The Guru always will speak about the tattva. Guru is tattva, tattva. He will speak about tattva and the disciple, he has to listen to tattva. Paramchikhani vyaktunat swayambhus tasmat param pasyati nantaratman kasyed vira pratyagatmanan maikha dabhuta chakshur mutattamichan. Sachidananda Bhagavan, so prakashita, self-manifested one. And Jiva is Tatastha Shakti. Bhagavan is Tatastha Shakti, marginal energy. So due to his Bahirmukhata, because since time immemorial, he has turned his face away from Bhagavan, and therefore he is entrapped by Maya. Due to Bahirmukhata, he is entrapped by Maya. So, what Jiva is doing when he is in Maya's trap? Jiva is trying to enjoy, trying for sense gratification. Therefore, this Bhakta Jiva, if he will get Paramarthika Sukriti, so then his senses will become antarmukhi. Now it is bahirmukhi, but it will become antarmukhi. That means now the senses are running away from Bhagavan Krishna, and when he will get Paramarthika Sukriti, spiritual Sukriti, again he will turn his face towards Krishna and he will serve to Krishna. So that time, he will always try to find out where Bhagavan is, how can I serve him. So at that time, he will have the knowledge of Paratattva, So-tattva and Paratattva. His own tattva and Paratattva means Bhagavatam. He will know about himself and Bhagavan. Bhagavan is remaining as Paramatma in the heart. So he will be able to see Bhagavan in the heart. So therefore he said, Premanjana Surita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadeva Udesu Vilokanti Jamshama Sundara Machinta Gunasarupa Govinda Nadi Purushottamam. He will be able to see the beautiful Samsundar form in his heart always. Parachakama Janti Valvaste Nritya Janti Vitattasya Pasam Atha Dhiramrita Tattam Vidikta Dhruvam Dhruva Sihana Prathayan. Those who are influenced by Maya, those who are entrapped by Maya, they have lost their knowledge. They have no knowledge. Maya hai aparuta jnana. Atar jnana. No jnana, no knowledge. So therefore, they are going for temporary sense gratification, sense enjoyment. And as a result, their time for all time to come, they get birth, death, or old age. So they think that they are going to enjoy and they will get happiness, but actually they suffer. due to three types of heat, they suffer here in this material world. But those who are fortunate souls, those who have gotten the spiritual Sukruti, they have gotten this transcendental knowledge, Vidya. They know what is Atma Tattva. So therefore, they do not develop desire to go for sense enjoyment. So they are not attached to any sense gratification. Due to anadi bahirmukkhata, since time immemorial, we have turned our face away from Bhagavan Krishna. That is called anadi bahirmukkhata. And we have been captured by Maya and trapped by Maya. Due to that, we are running for prayer path. Prayer path means we are running for our sense gratification. So, to this type of jiva, Bhagavan has given some intelligence. So how one can get Paramarthika Sukruti, spiritual Sukruti. And after getting the spiritual Sukruti, one will know about Sotattva, Paratattva. His own Tattva and Paramattva, the Supreme Tattva. And that time, he will get the mercy of Sadhu. And he will listen from Sadhguru, he will go in Shreya path. In Shreya path, he will look for bhakti, how to render bhakti, devotional services to Bhagavan Vishnu. And that time, he will think that I am simply Nitya Krishna Das. I am eternally Krishna Das. And he will come out from the cyclic order of life, birth, old age, disease and death. Then he will enter into Amrita kingdom. Amrita kingdom means where there is no death. Amrita. Amrita means death. Amrita means no death. So what he will do? When he will enter into Amrita kingdom, that means when he will come to Bhagavan Krishna, Vishnu, he will start serving there. He will be engaged in eternal services to the Supreme Lord, Krishna Vishnu. Nudehamadhyam sulabham sudurlabham prabham sukalpam guru karmadharam mayam kulena navasatekam tuman bhavabdin navtare prasatmaha. This human form of life is very rarely achieved life. Durlabha. Nudam madhyam sulabha sudurlabha. In this life, one will get Shreya. In the human form of life, one will get Shreya. And this is just like a very good, very nice boat. By this boat, one can cross over this materialistic ocean. If you will put Gurudev as the navigator or captain of that boat. So, in this life, one can cross over this materialistic ocean very easily. And if Krishna's mercy, one will get Krishna's mercy, that Krishna's mercy is favorable to him. So by that, he can very easily cross over this materialistic ocean. If one is not doing this, if he is not using his body as a very good boat And if he is not putting Guru as captain and he is not accepting the mercy of Krishna as favorable wind, then he will become Atmaha. Atmaha means killer of himself. Atmaghati. Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, this human body will give all auspiciousness. In this human form of life, one will get all types of auspiciousness. After so many lifetimes, one has received this human form of life. Jena rupam rasam gandham shabdam shosprasam maituna etanaiva vidanati kimatra parishasate edat. So, one will listen from Gurudev about the Shruti. Shruti means Purva Shruti. Previously already spoken. That is called Purva Shruti. So Gurudev, whatever he will speak, already it is spoken. He will not manufacture anything new. So already it is spoken, then he will speak it again. So then one will listen the instructions from Gurudev. And disciple, Shishya will inquire, Pariprasna. You will ask question to Gurudev. Oh Gurudev, please tell me, this jiva, baddha jiva, the conditioned soul, is due to bahirmukhata, is running for sense gratification, running for maya, running for five sense available objects. So how that jiva will get the mercy from Bhagavan? How he will go for Shreya path? So if someone will get real mercy, nothing will be impossible for him. So everything will be visible to him. So if someone will get mercy from Bhagavan Krishna, at the same time from Gurudev, he will get the transcendental knowledge, Divya Jnana. So Gurudev will say that Bhagavan's Nitya Seva is Jiva's dharma. Eternal service to Bhagavan is Jiva's dharma. So nothing is stray in this world. Nothing is better than this in this world. So therefore, one has to know how to serve Bhagavan Krishna. That is the Shreya. That is the result of Divya Jnana. If someone is getting Divya Jnana, transcendental knowledge from Guru, he must go for Seva, service to Bhagavan Krishna, Lord Krishna or Vishnu. Swapnantam jagritantam shobho jena pasyati mahamtam virumatmanam bhakta dhirana susati. So Gurudev also will speak to his disciples. If someone in dream is seeing that he is getting happiness, getting distress, so that that happiness, that distress will not actually yield any result because he is only dreaming. That is not the real. So Sukritivan Jiva, those Jiva which having Sukriti, so when they will get the transcendental knowledge, Divyagyan, so they do not have desire for any sense gratification or to get the result of their sense gratification. Because he is always looking for the eternal pleasure of Bhagavan Krishna. And he will serve Bhagavan Krishna accordingly. So he will never think that I am an angel. So when someone will think that he is an angel, definitely he will suffer. He will definitely suffer from three types of hits of Maya. Jaimam madhadam vedatmam jivamattikam Ishanam bhuta bhavasya na tato vijuguttato nussato. So Gurudev is saying that those who are fortunate one, so he must wake up from his sleep. Jagrata. One must get up. Then, when one will get up from Maya's lap, he will know his soul. As long as one is sleeping in Maya's lap, he will not be able to know his soul. When he will get up from Maya's lap, then he will know his soul. His soul is Krishna Nityadasa. As long as one will be thinking that he is Bhokta, he is angel, he cannot know his soul. And also when he will wake up, when he will get up from Maya's lap, then he will know his sorrow. At the same time, he will also know the sorrow of Bhagavan. How Sachidananda Vigraha Bhagavan is. And how he is the maintainer, protector of everyone. So, Bhagavan is Maya Pita. Maya Vaso, Maya Dhisa. Bhagavan is Maya Dhisa, Jiva is Maya Vaso. Jiva is captured by Maya. Bhagavan is free from Maya. So Maya Pita, Bhagavan is remaining everyone's heart as Paramatma. So when one will be able to know Bhagavan, he will never go towards Maya anymore. Punaragama. No question of Punaragama. Punaragama means again coming back to this material world. So Bhagavan Krishna, he created Brahma. Before creation of this material world, he created Brahma. And he also entered into the heart of every living entity. And also he is all permanent. He is the supreme controller. He is Paramatma, the supreme personality of Godhead. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hrudyase arjuna tishtati dhamayam sarvabhutanam dantarudham maya. I am remaining everyone's heart as Paramatma, Maya, due to Maya Shakti, this one is just moving, climbing onto a chariot, jantra, moving different places, different spaces, coming to this jagat, this world, time and again, and getting different types of bodies. So this is due to the desire of the jiva. Jiva's desire, jiva's past activities, due to that jiva is getting one body here. So jiva karma phala bhukta. What jiva does karma, accordingly he gets the result. So, jiva is trying to engage all his senses in enjoying this material world. Bhagavan Paramatma is sitting in the heart as witnessing it and he is not interfering to jiva's activities. So, he is just sanctioning what exactly jiva wants. So therefore, if the jiva wants to enjoy, then also as Paramatma, Bhagavan is sanctioning. If a jiva wants to come to Bhagavan Krishna and serve him, then also Bhagavan Krishna as Paramatma is also sanctioning, remaining in the jiva's heart. So therefore, Bhagavan is the real doer. We are not the doer. Jiva due to all jiva is thinking he is the doer. He is doing everything. But actually, jiva is not the doer. The real doer is Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan is Vishnu or Krishna. As Paramatma, he is doing everything according to our desire. So if we will have desire to go for Shreya or go to serve Lord Vishnu or Krishna, go to this lotus feet, then Paramatma will sanction him. If Jiva will think that he will go for enjoyment, also Paramatma will sanction him. So, if Jiva will go for enjoyment, then Jiva will get one material body. By the material body, he will undergo the 6 types of changes, what is already stated by Lord Maharaj. Then finally, he will have that. Birth, growth, transformation and dwindling and death. 6 types of changes one will get. So if Jiva will listen to Guru and follow the Shreya path, then Jiva will not get any changes of his body. His body will become a spiritual body. Now this material body undergoes so many changes, 6 types of changes. But when the body will become spiritual one, then it will never be changed. By this body, we can serve Bhagavan Krishna. Krishna is having spiritual body, and when the Jiva will have spiritual body, with that body, Jiva will serve Bhagavan Krishna. Then Jiva will get all types of happiness. जय श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्री Prabhupada Maharaj ki, Sri Gurudev ki, Sri Sri Radha Radhakananda ji ki, Sri Brahma Gaudaswara Devi ki, Sri Gupta ki, Pandit
Maharaj, thank you for such a wonderful class. I think you spoke of Shreya around 6 years back, and I was always wanting to know it again. I always wanted to hear this class again because you spoke it 6 years back or something like this. Shreya's prayers. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have two questions. First question is, what is Swarup Siddhi? And second question is, what is Bhut Siddhi?
Bhuta Suddhi.
Bhut Siddhi and what is Swarup Siddhi?
Bhuta Suddhi means one must know that he is Krishna's Dasa Das. That is Bhuta Suddhi. Swarup Siddhi means one will know what is his Swarup is. Means if someone will chant nicely, then he will be able to see the form of Bhagavan Krishna, know the qualities of Bhagavan Krishna. You will be able to know the pastimes of Bhagavan Krishna. You will be able to know the associates of Bhagavan Krishna. Finally, he will know who he is in Krishna Lila. That is Swarup Siddhi.
There is one more question. You said there is a fight between the mind and the body. You said there is a fight between the subtle mind and the subtle body to see who is more powerful or who is more stronger. So can you please explain this a little bit more?
Mind and body.
Yeah, you said there is a fight, constant fight between the mind and body to see which is always, so to decide whether to do Shreya and prayer. So how can you please explain this?
Always mind is looking for prey, looking for sense gratification. This body is dragging body senses to that for prey.
This another point you said there is also that they pull the Atma down. So how can they pull, when you said now the Atma is full?
Atma?
You said that if the mind is stronger for sense enjoyment.
Mind is stronger than the senses.
Yes, so then the Atma has to do what the mind wants.
Atma is greater than the mind. But Atma is being controlled by mind. That is the problem.
This is what I don't understand. How can the mind control the Atma?
Because Atma is having desire, therefore Atma is because making mind is master. When Atma is having desire for enjoyment, that time he is putting mind as a master. When the Atma will put mind as his servant, then he can control mind and he can go away from the enjoyment.
So how can we make Atma stronger?
Atma is always greater than mind. Because mind is subtle body, mind is changing, Atma is not changing. Body is changing, Atma is changing, mind is changing, but Atma is not changing. Therefore, Atma is always greater than mind.
Thank you.
If Krishna is controller and the divinity is his child actually also.
Huh?
The divinity is part and parcel of Krishna, same nature. Then he also wants, natural that like child wants to be like the father, it's natural the soul wants to control also. It sees Krishna and they enjoy it, so it says, I want to enjoy also like Krishna.
Yeah. Yeah. But when he will know that I am tiny one, qualitatively I may be equal with Krishna, but I am very tiny one. Quantitatively I am nothing. So how can I enjoy? When Krishna is the enjoyer, how can I enjoy? But our duty is to become Krishna Das, to give enjoyment to Krishna. By giving enjoyment to Krishna, one will enjoy. When one will give enjoyment to Krishna, automatically he will enjoy. A king's servant remaining in the king's palace, automatically he is enjoying.
Good. In the purple Prabhupada is quoting Brahman Acharya, and he's saying that two souls, the super soul and the jiva soul, is entering into the body. So the supreme soul and the jiva soul is entering into the body. The soul, mind, small understanding that the vastu, the constitution, is the same. So what is the difference between the supreme soul and the individual soul?
Supreme soul, super soul can remain everyone's heart, but individual soul only remain in individual body. That is the difference.
Yesterday you spoke about Shraddha. Today you spoke about Paramarthika Sukriti. A couple times you mentioned. Paramarthika Sukriti. So, also you said if Guru sees one is fortunate, then Guru will awaken him. He will say, wake up. Jagrata.
Jagrata.
So, and also you said one who has this Paramarthika Sukriti, he will get this understanding of his Swarup, Krishna's Swarup. So it appears that this Paramarthika Sukriti is so crucial, so important. But, we also know that faith is important. So what is the connection and which comes first?
First is faith.
First is faith.
Yeah. Adu Shraddha. First one should have faith. Then he will go for sadhu sangha, he will listen from sadhu, then he will develop more sukriti and shraddha, more stronger shraddha will come. Then other things, another vibhuti will come, other things will come. First shraddha.
I heard recording of one class who said that we doing bhajan for many years, but what is our realization? We've been asking the audience, what is the realization? What to speak of realization? Have we even developed Shraddha? So, how to develop Shraddha is just by hearing.
No, first one will have soft shraddha. Soft shraddha. That shraddha, by listening, will become strong. Then after that, he will go for bhajan kriya, sadhu sangha, bhajan kriya, anartha nibhuti also.
This is the real thing you described. But when we are doing bhajan so many years means we are not doing the real thing.
And what is our Shraddha is not becoming stronger.
So we are doing something, but it's not based on.
Therefore, we must be serious.
But can we get Sukriti, Maharaj?
Yeah, if you listen properly and we, like here it is said, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasa. We will listen, then we practice, we will think about it more and more, then we practice it, go for seva, all these things. Then this bhajan kriya will start.
One time Prabhupada said that I gave you Sukriti. Prabhupada said to his disciples, I am the source of your Sukriti. Because you met me, you got Sukriti.
If someone will listen to Prabhupada, and if someone will follow Prabhupada, then he will give Sukriti. Guru gives Sukriti, but one has to follow him, one has to accept him. Otherwise, how will he give Sukriti?
So it is also said, I heard you explain, one is developing Sukriti, then he's getting initiation, so he kind of uses this Sukriti for that. And then he starts, like, I don't know what's the, like he pays it. This is the price. But he's having this Sukriti and he's being initiated. So when he due to this Sukriti, he's able to.
After initiation, he must do more cultivation.
But it's not anymore cultivating of cultivation.
Many we see, before initiation, they are very serious. After initiation, they are not so much serious. Because their Sukriti is finished. They were having Sukriti, therefore they came to Guru, Guru gave initiation, their Sukriti finished. They did not cultivate anymore. They add the seed. Seed is finished. Add the seed. They did not show it, they did not grow more. They just add the seed means finished.
So means they abused it for sanctification or something like that. They got some Shakti from Krishna, from Guru, but instead they ate it. But actually, it is said process of initiation is one is receiving Divya Gyan. So, in truth, when one is having Sukriti, coming to Guru, when Sukriti is finished, is it finished then? He was not eating it.
When he got the knowledge, he got the initiation, everything, then he should practice it, he should carry on his bhajan kriya. But he is not doing bhajan kriya, means what? His anartha will never go.
But doesn't it, for me it seems that he didn't get the knowledge. If he is not having firm faith,
Even if he knows, but knowingly he misused. So what?
how is it possible he knows but misuses? Because this is higher knowledge. This is, I mean, this is so wonderful according to the description.
If one will not be careful, then what is the knowledge will not help.
Because of offenses.
Careful, he should be careful. I got this knowledge, I will practice nicely.
Sorry for asking so many questions in a row, but I'm trying to understand. There is a yagya, the process, but we also hear that there is a process of initiation. So yagya is external manifestation, and sometimes I heard in an El Prabhu, he quoted one of your classes speaking here. How it was, the name.
One time you said the name is given to you, the name should be given to you.
Huh?
Like the name, the holy name, during initiation you told to the devotees, to the disciples, the name is given to you, the name should be given to you.
Should be given.
Should be given means it is supposed to be given during the process of initiation, but we also know one should be fully surrendered to Guru to receive this divya, to receive the mercy. So it should be given, but person is not qualified during this particular yagya time. He is not qualified to receive. So then, as I understood, means Guru will actually not give directly. He will wait. He will prepare the
Yeah, Guru is someone, if someone will not be free from duplicity, one will not be simple, so he can pretend. With pretension he can take initiation, that yes, I am so serious.
But then he cannot also. But some Sukriti he's still having because he's coming to Sadguru and getting initiation, at least formally.
Yeah, he came until that, and then after that,
But then he ate the Sukriti.
then after that he is not earning more Sukriti.
We can speak about Sukriti as long as person is not on the transcendental platform.
He came to Sadhu Sangha, but Bhajana Kriya is not there.
Ali nama basa di Sukriti, no?
So because of pretension, he is actually not. His motive was not to surrender. Some other motive was there.
দীক্ষা করে ভক্ত করে আত্মসমর্পণ, সেই কালে কৃষ্ণ তারে করে আত্মসম, সেই দেহ করে তার চিদানন্দময় শরীরে কৃষ্ণের ভজন। At the time of initiation, the disciple must surrender. And when he will surrender to Guru, then automatically Krishna will accept him. Otherwise, Krishna will not accept him. So, if someone is just pretending that he is surrendered,
Seems most of us are pretending. I'm pretending. Because it means if we are not pretending, then Divya Gyan should be there.
yeah.
If we didn't get Divya Gyan, if we don't realize our Swarup and Krishna's Swarup means we are liars. Now what to do now?
No pretension. Listen carefully.
Guru Maharaj, the pratishtha should be given up. One should pray separately to give that up, or one should just generally pray for Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prem. Then it will automatically go when one gets Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prem.
Why pratishtha will come? How pratishtha is come?
From the duplicity?
No. If we not think that we are Krishna's dasa and dasa, then pratishtha will come. If we think that we are Krishna's dasa and dasa, so pratishtha will never come. I am Brahmana, I am Kshatriya, I am Vaishya, I am Sannyasi, I am Brahmachari, I am this, I am that. That is bringing pratishtha. If I think that no, I am dasam dasa, Gopi Bhakti Padakam Ayo dasam dasa, then why pratishtha will come? Why dasa will have pratishtha? Krishna will be there means one will become Prabhu. So I am Dasu. How are we happy Krishna?
So one should pray to be in a humble position as a servant?
Yes.
I wanted to ask, what is this favorable wind? Is Krishna is the favorable wind? Is mercy, Krishna's mercy? But this is through Guru, this favorable wind, or how is it?
Yeah, Krishna's mercy will come through Guru. So first, Guru should be put as captain of the boat.
So this favorable wind is, so to say, Krishna Kata, is this correct?
Yes.
And then I cannot understand that these sense objects, they are higher to the senses. How is it to be understood?
Senses are higher than objects.
No, the sense objects, they are higher than the senses.
Because they are attracted to senses.
Because they are, this is the reason.
Whatever seva we actually do, it's actually useless. So, but if we just try, we just try our best, then, by the causeless mercy of Guru, one day we will come to higher realizations, higher stages. It's like that. Because our seva is there's nothing, but if we just try and do seva, continue everything, and by the mercy of Guru, we can come.
When you are doing seva, how you are doing seva?
By the order of Guru and order by the mercy of Guru.
When you start seva, how you do seva? Start with seva.
We pray to Guru.
Then by the mercy of Guru you are serving. By the order of Guru, by the mercy of Guru you are serving. Just pray to Guru, how I can do nice seva. Then you can do nice seva.
And by this type of seva, Guru will bring us to.
Because you are always praying to Guru, how I can render nice seva. Guru will prompt you, Guru will tell you how